This project in Llanddowror is utilising a previously unused space in the public conveniences. The main aim of the project is to provide a meeting place for the residents of Llanddowror. Mr. Mark James, our Chief Executive, came down with the leader of the council, Councillor Kevin Madge, and when we looked at the public conveniences, they agreed with me that this room, which is the unused ladies' public conveniences, which has been dismantled, would be an ideal meeting place. When I suggested that it could be extended, they also thought that was a good idea. And when I suggested that there would be something positive coming out from a negative occurrence, such as the flood, they also thought that that could be achieved. When I first looked at the grant applications, I was rather overwhelmed because I'd never previously applied for a grant. The officers came down from Carmarthen County Council and gave a tremendous amount of advice and reassurance on filling out and completing all of the forms. So once we had the initial information, it didn't stop there. The staff continued to help us, and initially it was Jonathan, Dana and Helen who helped us. But then throughout the process we had a very, very positive help and assistance from Helen Williams, who assisted us and reassured us and pointed us in the right direction when it came to completing the grant forms. We did have two hurdles to overcome. One of them was during the public engagement process, where there were two residents who verbally opposed our plans initially, but once they aired their views and we talked it through with them, they seemed to step back a bit, and we haven't heard from them since. The other hurdle, we had one other hurdle really, which was more of an admin hurdle, where because of the flooding in the village, which was really, really bad, we had to complete a flood consequence assessment survey. So apart from those two challenges, everything else has gone very smoothly. So long term, I think it's a viable project, because it could be self-financing, it could provide a help for the village, and it could provide the residents with a greater sense of community, which they obviously deserve after the flooding in January.